Good evening from Cork Live TV. I'm here for our 5th live nightly show from the Hidden Attic on Washington Street. Behind me you'll see Gerard Ahern and his band, the Midnight Suns. They'll be joining us later on for a bit of music. But first of all, I'm going to head over to Fiona McAuliffe and extraordinaire magician Liam Sheehan for some fun.
Yes, I'm joined this evening on the couch by a man who always has a couple of tricks up his sleeve. Liam Sheehan, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks, Fiona, and yourself?
It's great.
It's always important that a magician has a few tricks up his sleeves, especially when he's sitting next to two beautiful women.
And it's always a magical experience.
Always a magical experience, absolutely.
We had to have Brenda over this evening as well.
Oh, well, the crack is very important, Brenda. Very important, very important.
So tell us, come here, we were talking before the show about, like, a little bit about how you got into magic and stuff.
Yeah.
You tell us about who you were influenced by.
Well, I suppose I was influenced originally by a man called Robert Houdin. He was a French magician in the early 1800s. Yeah. And he was a guy that travelled all over the world, and he performed magic and mentalism and mind reading for kings and queens all over the world. And he wrote, he had a lot of notes throughout his life. I was very influenced by him, and he died eventually. And along came a guy called Eric Weiss. And Eric Weiss saw an opening for changing his name. He was a magician as well. So he kind of stole Robert Houdin's name, and he called himself Houdini.
Oh, no way.
So Eric Weiss became Houdini, and he was kind of more or less instant success.
So there was a Houdini before the Houdini?
There was a Robert Houdin. He was a Frenchman.
No way.
The son of a watchmaker. And Eric Weiss actually was the son of a locksmith. So that's what he got in. That's why he got into all these amazing escapes and stuff like that with locks, you know.
Excellent. But now the reason we brought Brenda over was because you've already played a few tricks on me.
Oh, absolutely.
So
yeah.
I'm kind of wising up to you now. But
you're kind of watching me, are you?
I'm watching you.
Okay,
I'm watching
excellent.
you and your tricks.
So you want me to do a trick?
Go on,
Or we might actually do something for the folks at home. Would that be?
Oh, that'd be
because
fantastic.
You know, people. So I brought along a deck of cards. Obviously, the cards I bring are a little bit bigger than the normal ones. So we're going to take a bunch of cards from this. We'll take a bunch of cards, and we're going to show yourselves and the audience. We're going to spread them out like this, and we're going to show the audience the cards here. So I'd like to get everybody to concentrate on one particular card, okay? Just one particular card. So have you got one? Got one particular card?
Okay.
Okay, Brenda, one particular card. You've got a card. And everybody at home, just concentrate on one particular card. You got it? Brilliant. Now I'm going to close the cards, and I'm actually going to mix them up a little bit like this, and we're going to remove one card from it, and we'll put this card down here. And we're going to open up the cards again, just like this. And Brenda, can you see your card? No. Can you see your card,
No.
Fiona?
No.
And I wonder, can anybody at home see their card? Because that card has magically disappeared and floated up into the clouds. So that's pure magic.
Do you actually think we're going to leave that now?
Well, I presume you'll believe it, yeah. But it's
do.
magic.
I
You
know.
must always believe a magic trick. So do you know what? I didn't intend doing a lot of magic tricks tonight. So I said I might do kind of a mind reading trick.
Okay.
Maybe with yourself, Fiona. Is that all right?
Yes,
You're
yeah.
up for that?
I'm all up for the bit
so
of mentalism.
You're all for a bit. So I brought in a book, and inside this book, we'll show the camera. We've got celebrities from around the world. So you have lots of different celebrities. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get you to hold out your hand like this.
Okay.
And what I want you to do is I want you just to break the book and just look at one image or one name on the book. Make sure I don't see you. And then look back up at me, okay? Just one image.
Can I show it to the camera?
You can show it to the camera, yeah.
Okay.
Brilliant. And close the book. And you can put the book back down, okay? So I'm going to ask you a few questions about this person. No, you don't have to tell me the truth. You can tell me the truth or tell me a lie, okay? But I'm going to see, can I figure out who actually you're thinking of?
Okay.
It could be a male or a female. And you nodded very quick.
I didn't
as
nod.
regards a female, so I presume it's a kind of a female you're thinking of. And if it was a female, because Julia Roberts is in that book as well, and Whoopi Goldberg, Hillary Clinton is in it, can you imagine how you're spelling the first letter of her name? You look very worried, Fiona.
I know, because
No, don't. I don't want you to say anything, Fiona. It could be a male or a female, but I don't want you to say. Give me no hints whatsoever.
what do you want me to do?
I
Spell
want
the
you to
person's
imagine.
name?
No. I want you to think of the first letter of the person's name in your head. I know the last letter of the person's name in your head. I know the letters in between. And like if you were drawing that letter, the first letter, you might draw like a straight line. And your eyes
I don't
are.
know.
And then you might put you might have a little curve around it and stuff like that. But then imagine you're going to the third letter and you might go straight down like this, and that might have a little curve on it as well. So if you were following my hand, you'd be drawing letters, because names are made up of letters, and you have absolutely no idea that you didn't know who you were looking at earlier on. You didn't do anything. We never set this up or anything.
No, God,
okay,
no,
fantastic.
No,
so I'm going to make some cutouts here on my little bit of paper.
Brenda's our witness.
Brenda, you witnessing this, yeah?
Quite in all my life.
I know, it's very easy to shut you up.
Speechless.
So we're going to do, so can you imagine you're drawing this name again in your head? Imagine you're saying this person's name. It's a double barrel name actually, isn't it? Because you have two names in your head there, isn't that correct?
I have a full name.
Full name?
It's crazy.
And you looked at one name, yeah?
With just one name.
Yeah, fantastic. And did this person have hair? Would this person have ever sang a song or danced, or
Do I answer?
or you can write to me and I'll get it next week? But you have a name in your head, isn't that correct?
I do, but it's not a singer or a dancer.
All right, okay, fantastic. And do you know what date today is?
August oh sugar, I was looking at it earlier.
21st, Brenda, is it? And do you know where we are tonight, Brenda?
Hidden attic.
Hidden Attic. And what are we on, Brenda?
Cork Live TV.
Cork Live TV.
Wanna be limited?
It's like origami.
It is origami. I studied this for a lot of years and I made a fortune out of it. Fantastic. So Fiona, we have an image
Okay.
of the lady that you're thinking of. So for the first time, I want you to reveal to me and everybody at home, what was the person you looked at?
Bruce Lee.
Are you sure it was Bruce Lee?
It was Bruce
Are
Lee.
you positive it was Bruce Lee? Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to open this up here.
Concerned now because you said it's a double-barreled name.
And you said we were in Cork Live TV, isn't that correct? So I'm going to put this up against your dress here. You might hold that open. And that should be, excuse me for putting my finger on Fiona's chest,
How does she feel?
but that should be Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee. And what does it say? 21st of August, Cork Live TV.
There you are.
Well done,
So
Liam.
there you are. I'll show you here, you can see it better. So there you are. That's a bit of fun. That's a bit of mentalism, and it's a bit of origami as well. And
You're
that's all
unreal.
about the magic.
I
yeah.
don't know how you do it. That is amazing.
A bit of
Good.
fun,
And
a
an
bit of fun.
artist, and an
an
artist as well on
artist as
top
well.
of it.
So there.
Yeah, tell me, very excited to hear about a new project that you're going to be doing with Cork City Jail.
Yeah, we're filming a new kind of a series up there. Well, it's a series that we might do in different locations.
Yeah.
But
I
this
saw
one,
a couple of photographs of you playing cards with the lads.
playing cards with the lads up in
Inside
Cork City
themselves.
Jail, yeah, the women's jail, which is fantastic. We went up there to visit it last week, and we were very welcomed by the people, the management of the jail, of the prison in actual fact. So we're doing a Halloween special. And it's all about mentalism, things that might have happened in the jail many years ago. It's going to be very good.
Yeah.
There'll
It's
be
a
a lot of
17th century jail, isn't it?
17th century jail, yeah.
A dark history there.
There's a dark history there. So we hope to bring back
Sounds very
maybe some of the
interesting.
history there as well and let people know about the history. But there's a lot of hidden secrets within that jail. There's a lot of people went in there and they never came out. A lot of people died there. So we're going to have a special going out live on Halloween. And actually, maybe you'd like to join us because we are looking for...
Me?
Yeah, we are looking for
Really?
people. Would you like to join us
Oh
on
my
the night?
God, I'd
That'd
love
be
that.
fantastic,
Oh,
yeah.
that'd be brilliant.
Yeah, and we might even get Brenda up there as well. And
Wow.
it should be spectacular. So we hope to send that out live on Halloween.
Excellent. Oh, that's brilliant. Something
So I'm looking forward
for
to that.
Halloween now.
Yeah, something different.
Do you have to dress up?
You can dress down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No matters. That sounds brilliant. That sounds like a great idea.
Great.
Excellent, Liam. Thanks a million.
all right. You're more than
A
welcome.
magical experience as always.
As always. Thank you,
darling.
Fiona. Lovely to see you again. Thank you,
Yeah,
Brenda.
an absolute
Thank you. And
gentleman.
don't
Thank
forget to
you.
like, love and share. We're streaming online now, but you'll be able to catch us during the week as well.
Hair blowing, heart showing, can't see which way I'm going, and a laugh creeps through a smile. You'll laugh, you'll cry, can't help to say goodbye. I still can't tell you why. It was 1 in the morning and I was feeling alright. 2 in the morning and we got in a fight. It was 3, you and me, we were dancing on top of the city. Now it's 4, here going, I want you some more again. And I'm dancing in the rain. Whoa, people walk by, think I'm insane. I don't need no college degree, I don't need no university to know I've got you, you've got me. Whoa. No emotion, no feel. You wear my jacket, I'm carrying your heels. I wish this didn't have to end. Let's wait, evaluate on the times we used to have. Good things can't last for long. It was 1 in the morning and I was feeling alright. It was 2 in the morning and we got in a fight. It was 3, you and me, we were dancing on top of the city. Now it's 4, here you go, you're walking out the door again. I'm dancing in the rain. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. People walk by, think I'm insane. I don't need no college degree, I don't need no university to know I've got you, you've got me. It was 1 in the morning and I was feeling alright. It was 2 in the morning and you were out of sight. It was 3, you and me, we were dancing on top of the city. Now it's 4, here you going, I want you some more again. I'm dancing in the rain. Oh, 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 oh. People walk by, think I'm insane. I don't need no college degree, I don't need no university to know I've got you and you've got me. I've got you and you've got me.
Welcome back to Cork Live TV and the Nightly Show, live here from the Hidden Attic in Reardon's. And I have never felt safer than right now, because right now I'm joined by 3 very strong, very able and fit men from the Celtic Championship wrestling.
Well, I'm fit anyway, if you want to. Yeah. These 2 fellas, to be honest. But
You said strong, it's Armstrong.
There you go. Lee Callahan, welcome to the show.
thanks very much for having me.
Thank-
Pleasure.
And the pleasure is all mine. Tell me about wrestling in Cork.
Yeah, wrestling Cork is kind of, I suppose it's kind of a new thing, really. I suppose. I mean, we've been doing CCW for the last 5 years, so it's actually in the last 2 years, I suppose, it's gained a massive momentum and a massive popularity in the Cork area, Cork City and surrounding area. Yeah, I mean, we've got our own facility down in Penrose Quay.
Yeah.
Very busy every month. Sold out shows, 300-400 people every month, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, and is this the uniform?
Yeah, this is kind of the uniform. This is the CCWRA t-shirt. There's a few of them that we sell at the shows.
Yeah.
And a lot of the fans wear them when they come because it kind of shows that the brand is growing.
Yeah.
And that's why we all kind of
Pretty
wear them,
hot.
just to support the local brand, you know.
Yeah, pretty hot.
Unfortunately, these guys don't have belts either. You know what I mean? They don't have belts to hold up their pants like I
You
do.
guys don't have one of these?
No, of
No, we
course
don't
not.
have one of
Not
They-
everyone
They
gets
don't have
to-
one of these because they couldn't beat me and my partner Jack Vice for them. That's why they don't have it.
We can beat you now.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Fight, fight,
That's so tough
fight.
when he's not here.
Yeah.
Fight.
Hey, listen.
Are you going to fight now?
Well, if he's not,
Come on, guys.
it'd be his worst nightmare if we were fighting. No, I'll tell you that.
Come here, this is a bit battered. I thought these were just for decoration.
Well, you see, we don't. We're not Mickey Mouse wrestling. You know, we're not good guys versus bad guys. We're not pantomime. We're hardcore wrestling. And the reason why this belt is actually damaged is because a tag team by the name of Rough Stuff bent my belt off these guys' heads last month. So, yeah, another reason why these guys literally just can't compete at our level.
For a second, you have to go up against Rough Stuff at the next show.
Yeah.
So we'll see who's so smart then. We managed to go toe to toe with them, and we put a fight to them, and I don't think you're going to be able to do it, to be honest.
Listen, bud, the title reign has spoken for itself. Two-time champ, first reign, 390 plus days. So look,
Do
we're
you
not worried about
mind
him.
if I ask you something? Like, you're kind of a big guy, you're strong enough. You're a little bit scrawny. What, does like heaviness matter, or
I wouldn't say strong, I'd say fit.
you'd say fit?
Armstrong.
We can't all have a gut like Lee does, you say.
That's
Yeah.
not a gotcha.
Yeah, speak for yourself there now, you know.
Come here,
You're
how did you
fat
all get, give me a brief history of how you all got into wrestling. Maybe starting with yourself.
So my cousin started wrestling first, married, and then I decided, right, don't want to be a sheep farmer, so I'm going to follow in the family footsteps. You know what I mean? So yeah, and Marion took me under his wing, and all good so far. You know what I mean?
And what about yourself?
I've been wrestling for a few years now in CCW. I started training maybe a year or two before that in CCW Academy, and I kind of got my break in CCW, started working there for a few years. I had a few ups and downs there at the moment, working in the tag team division here with my cousin Butch, getting ready to take that off this plane.
And
What happened? That's it, you know.
working on anger management as well, it seems.
I'm normally a happy-go-lucky guy, so problem at all.
Yeah, he's just emotional because he's too much of a loser to take these belts in the first place.
So Lee brings me out, I don't know.
Yeah.
He tries to go for that love and the rope thing, and this and love, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. My goodness, the tension here is unbelievable. So tell me, there's an event on Saturday. Are you beating the hell out of each other at this event?
He would want it.
Yeah. No, these guys unfortunately lost their number one contenders match. So that means they don't have the chance to face us. We'd face them any time of the week, you know.
Yeah.
Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, twice on Sunday even. But we're actually going to be taking on two jacked up steroid heads in Rough Stuff. We're going to be taking those guys on Saturday. And you know, like we always say to the CCW crowd, look, it's going to be the same. We're going to walk out. We're going to walk in the champs, we're going to walk out the champs. It doesn't matter if you're these fucking Egypts, Marion Armstrong, excuse my language. Hey, no, seriously.
Okay, it's online, we'll see.
It doesn't matter if it's you Egypts or Rough Stuff, I don't care, you know what I mean? And quite frankly, to be honest...
This is why we get sent out with him. The interview's supposed to be with Lee, we get sent out to make sure he's PKs.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Exactly, that's it. And rough stuff, not steroids, they've just seen a gym. You know, sorry about that.
What about, which camera are we on at the moment, lads? This one? Do you have a message that you want to send out to your opponents, maybe?
Yeah, I mean,
Whilst
look,
you're here,
like obviously, look, check out the CCW Pro Wrestling Academy training Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at Penrose Quay, and check out the show. Obviously, these losers aren't going to be a part of it. You know what I mean? They might be in the Celtic Rumble. We'll see, but check out CCW Riot presents Summer Brawl. It's their 5-year anniversary. It's going to be a pretty big
fighting
show.
in the brawl?
Well,
These two? No?
No, as I said before, sure these guys wouldn't qualify to fight us. You know what I mean? We're going to be taking on a team called Rough Stuff. They're from Dublin.
Okay, what do you have to say to them right now?
Well, as I said, look, Rough Stuff, bring it on. I mean, they know exactly what we're capable of. We're the longest reigning tag team champions in history, and we're going to see them there. And look, what else am I going to say to them? Yeah, do you know what? You know, I'm sick of your fucking shit, to be honest, by you. Fuck you, all right? Fuck you. I'm fucking sick of your fucking shit. I'm fucking sick of your fucking shit. Fuck the shit. Fuck the shit.
It's all live, folks.
Get off, Lee! Lee!
Lorna Cronin, you're very welcome to Cork Live TV.
Thanks very much, Brenda.
I know a lot of people are looking at you going, that's Lorzie Lovey. That's Lorzie Lovey.
It is, it's me.
But your real name is Lorna
Lorna,
Cronin.
yeah.
Lorna, welcome. I'm
Thanks
so
very
delighted
much.
to have you. You have a huge Facebook following, Snapchat following. Like, what's it all about?
It all just kind of took off. I started it last year, back in June, and it was just fluke. I just picked up my phone and made this video about Slimming World because I've joined Slimming World numerous times, as you can probably tell. Like, I've another few pounds to go, like, but I'll get there eventually. And it just went viral. It took off. It has over 1 million views now. That one video.
And how long ago was that? Was it a year
that
ago?
That was June of last year, yeah, 2016.
And I suppose people are looking at you always thinking that you're full of the crack and everything. What is Lorna like herself?
Lorna is like the dry ball side of Lorzie Lovey, really. I'm kind of, in real life, I'd be a bit kind of more subdued, like I'm a lot more quiet. Well, I was born in Mayfield, so I suppose I'm an original Nari.
Love it, love the Norries.
Well, I'd like to think myself as a posh Nari now, because my mother actually sent me to a private school for ladies. And she still says that's the biggest waste of money that she ever spent on me, because I didn't turn out that posh, like. Yeah, and so I was in Mayfield, and then I moved to East Cork, and then I went back to Mayfield, and now I ended up back down in East Cork now again.
And you're married to the lovely
Terry. Yeah,
Terry, even though I was
Cronin.
calling him Terence, he's going to kill me for that.
Well, technically his name is Terence. It's on his birth cert,
Yeah.
like.
We're going to call him Terence from now on.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
He's going to
He'd
murder
love
the two of
that,
us. Yeah. So where, like, I
Oh,
suppose people at work and everything, do they associate you with Lorna, or are they like,
Slimming
oh, there's
World,
Lorzie Lovey, there's
no,
Lorzie
no,
Lovey?
No, Lorna, like,
Lorna.
like in work I'm very serious.
Okay.
Be very serious. So
Yeah.
I'm probably like a bit odd in work, you know, and like I can't help it. My face will give me away.
Yeah.
Like if I don't like you, you know,
Okay.
and I can't lie.
Right, okay.
You
Are we
lie.
okay?
Oh yeah, of course. But even if I lie, I can't lie because I just
Yeah.
pull all these faces, you know. So my face gives me away. So no, I'm
And-
Lorna to everyone.
And then how did the name Lorzie come about?
Well, Lorzie, because my aunt actually has, since I was small, calls me Lorzie, and it kind of drives my sister insane, so I just kind of kept it just to annoy
Yeah.
her. And Lovey then, because I think everyone around Cork, they all go, how are you, love? How are you,
Yeah.
Lovey? So now I kind of regret that name, because someone came up to me in Man Point recently, and they were like, are you lovely lolly?
Oh.
And I couldn't correct them, so I was like, yeah.
So you're going to set up a new page, oh,
Yeah,
lovely lolly.
Yeah, lovely lolly, check
Lovely
it out.
lolly.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
brilliant. Okay, so do you know what now? I think I know you've done one on Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Did you do one on your gallbladder recently?
I did, yeah.
You did that one
I
as
did,
well.
yeah.
You did one going down Little Island.
I did, going for a walk around Little Island. as
But
well.
I must say, I know it was your first one, but my favourite one had to be the Slimming World one. And I
Yeah.
think we might have a clip of that if no one has seen it before.
I went Slimming World there last week, and I went back this morning there to get weighed, and I'm sorry, no, I'm very upset. Like, I'm out of putting on a pound.
The mother, Lorzie, go on.
I'll just put on the glasses there now because I can't see a thing if it goes outside without the glasses. How are ye? You well? I'm sorry, no, I'm very starstruck here on this with Breda.
Oh my God, you should never call me Breda, I'll kill you. That's if you
Oh,
can call me
jeez, your name
Breda.
Brenda. Does
Girl,
that
you
annoy
knew
you,
that was
lovey?
going to wind
Oh,
me
I'm
up.
very sorry about that, Breda, my
You've been
apologies,
watching my
apologies.
Facebook page.
I'm very sorry, come on.
Girl, where'd you get the dressing gown?
Penny's girl, where else?
Oh my, that's beautiful.
I know, thanks very much.
You
I gave
still
it a
got them in
washing off
stock?
you coming in today. put
But
it
did,
in
of
the
course,
washing
did you?
machine.
I don't know, did you? Yeah, I know.
I
It's very
did.
clean, alright. It's very clean, alright. Well, listen, do you know the way now you're big into the Slimming World? We don't want to get it mixed up with the other one, right?
Yeah.
I got these gifted to me today by the Shack, right? I shouldn't be tempting you, right? So if you're so good at your Slimming World, I want you to tell me how many sins you think is in each donut, and you can't have any now.
Oh, I wouldn't do, I'm
How many
Breda,
sins?
I'm dedicated
How
to
many
Slimming
sins
World.
do you think is in that?
In the whole box, is it?
Yeah.
Well, you know they're made out of flour. You know, flour is kind of good for you. So, but, do you mean for one of them or
For one of them, give me one of them.
for
We'll
one
give the
of them.
tasty one. There's strawberries in that.
Say
That's
there's-
the kind of
I'd
fruity
say
one.
There'd be 2 sins in one
2
smoothie. I'd
sins.
see
And
the
how many
box
sins you
Breda.
load a day?
I'd say about 40.
Right, okay.
40,
So
40 if you're kind of slim like myself. You
Right,
know.
okay.
If you'd be a bit chunkier now, you could maybe have 60. You know, if you're big boned.
all right.
Yeah,
no,
so you'd be grand to eat them. But you could have 2 boxes.
really? And I wouldn't be out my pints, no?
You could
that's
have 2
great.
boxes, girl. They're
Brilliant.
tasty. They look nice.
Right,
aren't they?
okay. And come here,
Enjoy
I
them,
do.
love yourself.
I do have a Slimming World book as well, right? And we'll just do a quick few questions, right? How many sins are in a bagel? Like you're going to be mortified the next time you go
I'm
on
not
Slimming
going
World.
to
No, I'm not doing this now.
Breda. I mean, if you're testing me.
Call
like
me
that.
Breda once more. You're out the gap.
Oh, sorry about that, Brenda. What's your name again, Brenda?
Brenda.
Sorry, Brenda.
A Belgian bun.
What is a Belgian bun?
I don't know what the Belgian
They're
one is.
very
I'm just calling it
exotic,
out.
Brenda.
It's in here anyway.
Look, we'll call it 2 cents.
Okay, an English muffin.
1 cent.
Right, wrong again. Angel cake.
3 cents. Breeded, maybe that's where I'm going wrong, is it?
That's it. This is where we're going wrong. All right. A bread roll. That should be an easy one now.
A bread roll, a bit large or small?
Large.
2 cents.
11.5.
No, breed, that's wrong.
No.
Breed,
No,
do
no.
you know what it is? You probably have the old version of the book.
No, I
I've
think
a
no,
newer
girl.
version,
This
yeah,
is the
you
one.
know, I'd say
I
you
got
want
this
go in
given
and
to me
pick it
now
up
by a
online.
semi-world consultant, so
Well,
I think you need to.
I think there was an error.
They're
in
going to
the
throw
printer
you
for
out
that
on the
book,
next
really.
time. Right, so, okay, I'm nearly there. This is another little surprise for you. Your Donald Trump sketch was one I really liked as well, okay?
Yeah.
So we're just going to do a bit of a snog.
Don't tell me Donald
No.
after writing to you.
He's not here, no,
Oh.
no, sorry.
He's like
I'm
a
not Katrina
tangerine,
Parrott,
isn't
no, like I'm not Katrina Parrott, no,
he?
they're
Go
on
All right, go
on
go
RT or anything like that. Katrina Perry, sorry about that. But I have a few world leaders here, okay? Well, former world leader as well. I want us to play Snog, Marry and Avoid, okay?
Oh,
We've got Bertie Ahern,
avoid.
okay? Kim Jong-un.
Avoid.
You have to pick one. You've said avoid twice.
What if I don't want any of them?
You have to. What about this fella? You stayed
Oh,
up. On,
jeez,
did
I'd
you not stay up
maul
on?
him. No, I'd maul him just for the fame, girl.
Did
That'll go viral.
Did you not just stay up all night? Seriously, no.
I did.
As Lorna to
I
watch
did.
the election,
I did.
just for
I
him.
did. Brenda, do you want me to admit that I have a slight crush on him?
You
I
know-
mean, everyone mocks the hair and the
So
tan. I
they
think
do
he's
kind of look good
massive.
together, like. Give them all
Myself
love
and
there,
Dan.
so go on.
And stop it, I can't. No, Brenda.
So if
come
you
on,
had to
please.
pick Snog, Marry, Avoid,
Era, look. Era
come
Bertie
on,
wasn't
give
that
Bertie
bad,
the
no,
all
really,
the
was he?
kiss there now. Go on.
Brenda, I'm not going to get off with a page now on the telly.
So you do love the Donald Trump. You do love the
Well,
Donald.
I don't. If he keep his mouth shut, he'd be all right. You know,
Alright,
he's,
so okay.
he's not that bad. to
What
look
about
at.
the hair? He's got better hair than you,
Era,
I'd say.
That's why they made hats, like. Put a hat on,
course.
you know.
Right,
They're
I'm nearly
exclusive
there.
to
Okay. As a Mayfield woman, right, I just have a quick fire round of questions, kind of based around Mayfield and everything Cork, okay?
Right.
So you have to answer these for me as quick as possible,
Right.
okay? Mayfield Shopping Centre or Duns in Ballyvillan?
Don't spell plan.
Cotton Ball or Fobbengill?
Oh, come on.
Looney's or Donatello's?
Oh, Looney.
Tankfield or Fitzgerald's
Oh,
Park?
the Tankfield girl.
Night in Castle or March or Resort or Bertie Ahern, and night in the White House of Donald Trump?
The White House of Donald Trump, you could have
You're-
a better game of chasing around there. It's bigger.
That sounds like good, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Shift or Kiss?
A mall.
Mall. Okay. You ever had one night stand? Terry's over there now,
I
but ever had
have
one night
not
stand?
indeed, girl. Not my day. Jesus.
And if you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would it be?
Mid-life crisis.
Okay. And what's next for you?
I actually don't know, girl. I think I'm just going to continue on now the way I'm going.
Right.
And sure, we'll see what happens. If something comes out of this, it comes out of it. And if it doesn't, sure, it's only all for the laugh.
Oh,
anyway.
yeah, and sorry, wasn't Andrea Roach modelling agency on too? No,
No.
in all seriousness, no, she was.
She was, yeah.
As
I
an
actually
influencer,
haven't
no,
on
this
serious
is true.
voice with this, like, but I'll try.
Yeah, I know. Go on.
Can I just take
Take
this
off the wig.
there because I
Give
just
me the
can't
wig,
do it,
give
and
me
I'm
the wig.
Passing out with the heat.
What do I put on the wig? How in the name is like a cat? I'll just throw it on
Do
like
you?
that.
Oh,
Go on, yeah, girl.
Don't
Okay.
you look a bit like
It's a
Donald
nice,
yourself
yeah.
now? It's beautiful.
Go on, tell me what's next for you.
What's next for me? I was approached, right, by someone to represent me.
Yeah.
You know, if anything comes
Yeah,
out of
keep
this,
talking.
Andrea Roach, so
Keep talking.
I don't know what's going to come out of it, but but if something does come over, it comes over. But at
Yeah.
the moment, all this is only just for the crack, like just for a laugh.
Well, do you know what? I have to say to you, just keep being yourself, because
will.
there's no one else better than yourself.
Oh, thanks
and
very much.
you're an absolute scream, all right?
Thanks a
So it's
million.
so lovely meeting you, and thanks for
You
coming
too.
on the show
Thanks very
tonight.
much, Frida. Thank you.
A documentary that's going to be what's the word? Screened at the Triskel Arts Centre at the end of this month. It's the story about Red Barn, and I'm joined by Michael Toomey. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us in.
Tell me about how the documentary came about. Where's the idea came from?
People in Cork, a lot of people in Cork of a certain generation, perhaps in the late 50s, 60s and 70s, will remember the Lucy family, the Lucy brothers, and they were builders in Cork originally. And they also ran the Grand Parade Hotel, Sir Henry's, the Majorca in Crosshaven, and Red Barn, Bowram and Holiday Camp in Youghal. So a couple of years ago there was an exhibition UCC ran about Sir Henry's, about the bands that played there, some very famous bands of course, huge international acts. And UCC had an exhibition which showed the tickets, posters, the bands that played there. So my colleague Kieran McCarthy, who's a cameraman and technician and post-production guy, he said, it's brilliant stuff about Sir Henry's and all that. He said, but these are the people who read Red Baron, and what you think, short film about Red Baron, the romance of the beach, holidaymakers, bands, and I was like, oh, I don't know. And then we got into it, and I started to find out, we did a little bit of research, and suddenly we found out that people like Jim Reeves, Billy Fury, Marion Faithfull, Chubby Checker, all these people had played there in the early 60s, and it grew from there, and really got interested in telling the story of holidaymakers from Cork, international acts coming to play in the ballroom, people meeting there, falling in love and getting married. So it really grew and grew.
Yeah, like one of the things that you were saying was that, you know, that it's a different time, a different generation, and unfortunately the way things are with social media and online, the socialising has changed so much. But it seems like back then there was a great interaction, and thousands would go down to the ballroom.
Yeah, and what's interesting about that is I've come to kind of appreciate, because I'm a younger generation than the Red Baron dancers, but I've come to appreciate the kind of bravery that was involved, being 14, 15, 16 and upwards, and standing on one side of the hall and all the boys on one side, all the girls on the other. As soon as the music started, you just had to get up and face up. And so like, do you want to dance? No. Do you want to dance? No. Yes. And to have 2,000 people, 1,500 people, 2,000, and on one extraordinary night they had 3,000 people in there.
3,000
packed in, no bar, just there for the love of the music and for dancing and romancing. Extraordinary socialising event. And because in the 60s like that, where probably the biggest social events were going to mass or going to matches, this was the one chance at the end of the week where they could just flock and hear live music, really, really good bands as well. Try fall in love.
Yeah, and that's what they say, like kind of like that was a golden age for the show bands, and you know, and it was really special, because now like we're so spoiled with like iTunes, and you can listen to music through Spotify. You've got how many radio stations even in Cork here. Whereas back then, like if you wanted live music, good music, you had to go to places
think of
like
yourself
this.
as a young person, 15, 16, and you know, you're working in a factory all week, or you're working in the fields, or you're working fishing, whatever it is you're doing, and you've got one night of the week to make your mark. Think of that, and then you know everybody else from the county, and counties further abroad, Waterford, Tipperary, that they're all going to be there as well. And it's your one chance to meet people, because you're not going to be texting the next day, you're not going to be Instagrammed, you know, you're not going to be doing selfies. You'll see these people, you get a couple of hours.
Not even a phone.
Not even a phone's not even in contact. In fact, even when they left home, they had no contact with home. Do you know what I mean? There wasn't even payphones. So, but this was their one chance to make their mark, maybe change their futures, maybe change their lives, maybe meet somebody, you know, that was special to them. So imagine all that, looking forward to that every week, and then having that on the Sunday. And also in the 60s in Ireland, coming out of the 50 doldrums, where a lot of emigration, a lot of unemployment, a lot of misery really in the 50s in Ireland, kind of had become a static country, that all of a sudden you went into the ballrooms, you saw these bands playing like, you know, Buddy Holly, Peggy Sue, Blue Suede Shoes, you know what I mean, and playing them really well. So if you could pick the stuff up in Luxembourg, Radio Luxembourg, and then walk into a dance hall and see the people playing these songs, and you know, it must have been incredible energy. Now I know the show bands later on, they were almost seen as kind of kitsch. In my generation, they were seen as kind of kitsch. And you know, we'd have had a derisory kind of view of show bands, because you know, we grew up in like the punk and ska era. So those bands to us were kind of old hat. But I've come to appreciate what they were doing in the late 50s and early 60s, that they really did change attitudes in the country.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and they should be credited for that and not forgotten for that.
And now regarding the documentary, you began the process in 2015. You've been working on it ever since. You've obviously gathered loads of old photographs and information. So like anyone basically who ever went down to Red Barn during that era, there's a chance of somebody you know will be in this documentary. Yeah,
what happened was we did a kind of a media run where we were looking for people to submit material, but what really kicked it off was the open Facebook page, which we called the Red Barn documentary, and from day one it was phenomenal. The way it just, the domino effect. And I was explaining earlier that it's not so much a generation who went to Red Barn who were social media savvy or users that much, or heavy users, but their sons and daughters and their nieces and nephews were going, oh, Mum and Dad, you should look at this and you should see this, and it just went on a loop. And all of a sudden all these photographs started coming in of people who used to holiday in Red Barn, taking pictures, like 7 kids inside a wheelbarrow. And all these pictures started to show a kind of a social history as well, kind of a folk history of how people did holiday for 3 months. There's a lovely story from a lady called Una Good who said they came down in June, kicked off their shoes and didn't put their shoes on again till August.
Gorgeous.
Do you know, and just kids running free on the beach, running free on the grass, coming back when they were hungry. You know.
Brilliant.
Now people keep referring to them as innocent times, but they look innocent now and they look antiquated. It looks like a long, long time ago, but this is very recent history.
Yeah, exactly. It's the last
it tells
50
you
years, isn't it?
how quickly society has changed. and how much
It has
changed,
evolved so much, hasn't it? Like everything's online now.
Yeah.
So the documentary is called "Wish You Were Here: The Red Barn Story," and it's in the screening at the Triskel Christchurch Cinema at just on the 31st of August.
It's a one-off screening.
One-off.
Now you can see more material from CompleteControlFilms.com on the website. You can get all the information on there or on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And tickets are available at Triskel Arts Centre as well.
Yeah.
Perfect altogether. Michael, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you,
with us.
Fiona.
I can't wait
Thank
to
you.
see it. So €10, Triskel Arts Centre, 31st of August. Be there. And that's all we have time for this evening on The Nightly Show on Cork Live TV. More madness and crack and banter. But for now, I'm going to leave you with Ger Hearn and the Midnight Suns. Don't forget to like, love and share as well, all right?
Wake up, please, check your phone. Could only tell you things when I'm alone. I'm gonna go and pray you'll get away. Maybe take a holiday for a couple of days. Oh, you could ease my pain. We'll seal bottles of champagne in a place where you can't complain. Baby, please don't hesitate. Let's get away. Why you gotta be such a tease? You've got me begging, yes, I'm on my knees. Oh, I'm gonna go and pray. Oh, you get away. Oh, maybe take a holiday for a couple of days. You could ease my pain. We'll seal bottles of champagne in a place where you can't complain. Baby, please don't hesitate. Oh, let's get away. Baby, please don't leave. Baby, please don't leave. Baby, please don't leave. Baby, please don't leave. Yeah, I don't care where we go, as long as you're with me, as long as I've got you. We'll seal bottles of champagne in a place where you can't complain. Baby, please don't hesitate. Oh, let's get away. We'll seal bottles of champagne in a place where you can't complain. Baby, please don't hesitate. Oh, let's get away. Thank you very much.